Good morning. My name is Sharon Moon. I live in Lower Makefield Township. Trump and Brian Fitzpatrick are searching for a way to at least partially pay for, I think, a $5 trillion tax cut for the wealthiest among us. They've zeroed in on Medicaid. I'm here to speak out against that reversed Robin Hood scheme. My dad had Parkinson's. 13 years ago, my husband and I built an addition to our home for my parents to live with us. 7 years ago, I had to stop working because my parents needed me. About a year and a half ago, my mom died. A month later, at that time, my two girls, I have 3 kids, 2 girls were away at school. My son lives on his own. One night, my husband and I awoke to a loud banging noise. We ran downstairs. My dad had knocked over his recliner and was pulling it into his bedroom. I looked behind him and I saw overturned chairs, his mattress, his bedding. He had taken pictures up off the wall. And he said to me, "Robbers came and told me I had to do this." Late-stage Parkinson's can cause delusions. We told him he's safe. We put things back where they belong and we put him to bed. He's 86. His tremors are so severe he has to walk with a walker. He falls a lot. We're very familiar with the emergency rooms around here. I'm afraid to go back to sleep. Wandering around at night becomes a norm. My dad needs help bathing, eating, dressing, toileting. We've hired someone to help us a few hours a day, but it's not enough. It's more than we can manage. I start looking into nursing homes and getting a home health aide for at night. I'm thinking we'll be fine. My dad has a pension, he worked his whole life, and Medicare. I'm wrong. Nursing homes cost $118,000 a year, and home health costs more. His pension is tens of thousands short. With 2 kids in school and the fact I've taken myself out of the workforce to help my dad, we can't swing it. I feel helpless until I find out that my dad can get Medicaid, even with the pension, so long as we apply the pension to the cost. I can breathe. My dad died suddenly from a medical device complication a few months later and before we needed Medicaid. But it was there for us and for him. I don't want to oversell it. I wish we were talking about making Medicaid stronger, not how we can take away from it. It was a lifeline to us, and I also know it's a lifeline for the overworked and underpaid people that work at nursing homes and in home health care, the working poor. Cutting Medicaid will hurt them too. When Donald Trump talks about people with disabilities like my father, he sounds disgusted. It's one of the ugliest things about Donald Trump, and it is so wrong. My dad remained my dad as his Parkinson's progressed, and taking care of him only deepened my love for him. Donald Trump doesn't understand something like that because he doesn't seem to have empathy. Brian Fitzpatrick doesn't stand up to Trump and his callousness. He speaks around Trump, gingerly choosing words that don't upset the bully that leads the party to which Brian remains loyal. And make no mistake about it, that party is still trying to come for Medicaid. Now it's getting harder because people like me and the people here are all speaking out against it. At least 17,000 seniors here in our district rely on Medicaid. I think we're saying 60% of nursing home residents in Pennsylvania rely on it too. Pennsylvanians don't accept the GOP and Trump's plan to shred the safety net to pay for rich people's tax cuts. I demand Brian Fitzpatrick and the GOP stop making deficit-exploding tax cuts for the wealthy, the most wealthy among us, their #1 priority. I demand they protect Medicaid.